So as media practitioners, we increase visibility of people with disability by featuring them in stories. Like, we do a number of stories, like different stories. Could be success stories, could be stories that's pushing the government for change. You know, different angles of stories we are doing as media practitioners. I just wanted to share with you a story that I did 3 years ago, which was this girl who was 19 years in the northern part of Tanzania. The girl was mentally and physically disabled, and she couldn't move out. She was living with her mom in a certain village, and that lady, you know, her mom used to, her mom had to go out, look for food and all that. So back then, when her mom went to find food, firewood, and etc., etc., then she had to leave the girl alone in the house. So we didn't also know until to date what happened. It's only that there were some men, if it was men or one person, who is a man, yes, used to go into the lady's, like the lady's house and rape, I would say rape the girl, the little girl with a disability. And it reached a point where she pregnanted this lady, and this lady had to get a baby. And then when we aired that story, of course, it touched everyone's heart, even our director in our organization, plus the public. So some people came in for, like, they wanted to assist the girl, some wanted to build the house, some wanted to assist her financially, and that's how it went. So I just took it to a certain point whereby, as I said, we are a group of journalists. Tuma has a good program on TV, whereby he does a very good job. He will also get time to show some of his work. So one of the work that, when I did, Tuma came in and supported me on this work until this girl got the support from the public, and I'm not sure if the government came in, but yes, from the public, this is one of the stories. Okay, so it's not like gonna go, like I was looking for like the whole program, but you know, I wasn't able to get it. But there's some short clips that you're just gonna get the picture on how the situation was and like the girl herself, yeah. Okay, so the lady is Mwamini Kosuri, 19 years. She was living with her mother in a very small house, and she was the one raped and pregnant. So there she is with a baby. So you can imagine a lady like this who can't help by herself. She cannot stand, she cannot sit. You know, she's mentally disabled. And how can you be able to rape such a girl? What attracts you? What made you do that? There's a lot going on in the society. I shouldn't say so the mom is trying to help her sit, breastfeed, stand, and doing all the activities. So it reaches a point where the mom also gets tired, and she feels like she needs support. But you can imagine these people live in a very small village whereby they cannot be able to get any further support. So actually, I went further to the police station, and I really wanted to do kind of an investigative reporting, just finding out. I really wanted to hold the person accountable who did what he did. It took me time. Like I spent like 3 weeks in that place. And you know, with investigative stories, sometimes you need capital for you to go further. So it reaches a point whereby if you don't get the evidences, then you can no longer stay in that place, so you have to go back. And you sometimes still like pushing, asking, and doing all that. But I'm pretty sure the government knows, or the police, I would say, not the government, I would say the police know really who did what he did. Because it's just a very small village. There was a way that they could find it out. But anyways, we did what we could, and she got a small support that she got. Okay, so I just wanted to show. Yeah, let's see the house. That's their house. That's the small house that they live in. And it's really in the bush. So when the mom goes to get firewood and food, she just, you know, they don't have even the door. Like, there's just a small piece of clothes that she just put it like this and go to find firewood and food. So the mom also doesn't know who came to rape the young lady. And she found out, like the mom, not even the mom who found out the lady is pregnant, it's the neighbor who found out that the lady is pregnant. And they found out when the lady was 6 months pregnant. You see? So that was even difficult for the mom to know if the lady was pregnant. She just thought she was sick because she can't talk. So whenever she was given food, she was vomiting. And you know, not feeling well. You know, you can see just this person is not feeling well. So she can't explain that I have 1, 2, 3. So the mom just thought, no, maybe this person is not just feeling well. So she kept on vomiting, until the neighbor came and said, hey, it's maybe your daughter is pregnant. Then you know, as a mom, somebody telling your daughter is pregnant, in that situation, you'll be like, how possible? You see? So a lot of questions came in, but in the end, they had to take the girl to the hospital, and then, and yes, she was found 6 months pregnant. So I want to share with you when she was taken to the hospital. So they had to volunteer like clothes. So there she is in the hospital, and she got all the support. Can go to the next, until the... And some people came in the hospital, donated. And we have a mobile company in Tanzania called TTCL, like Vodacom, Tigo, etc. That also came in and donated some food and drinks and money after seeing the program was aired. And also some Tanzanians who saw the program on air donated, I forgot how much, maybe Tuma has can remember the amount of money, but yes, at least some amount of money. And we also got this guy who works for 800. So that's like how many dollars?
Wheelchair.
A wheelchair.
one center with autism there.
Yeah, who came in to fit, yeah.
Yes, they picked her here. He stayed 1 year for exercise, physiotherapy. So she went back adjusting well.
Yeah. So one organization came out, I remember that the director of the organization came to our office and they took the lady from the village to the restaurant and the baby. So they stayed with the lady, the baby and the mom at the center for 1 year, but she's now back in the village. I'm told her house is not, yeah, it's almost done, but it's not 100% done. But at least after advocates, like after, sometimes you might think that maybe we're airing these programs because we want them to be given money. No, we just want to see the government, I mean, we want the government to see what's really going on in the society. So the results of somebody just donating money, house, etc., those I mean, depends with people's interest or how they feel that they can offer to such kind of people. But what we really wanted, like for what we really wanted for this program, it's the government to hold accountable people like exactly. Yeah, so that's one of the stories that we did. Another story that I did, it's about grave marriage. Anyone from Tanzania ever heard about grave marriage? Grave. Do you know grave? Makaburi. Graves. So there are people who are marrying graves.
Sorry. Kiswahili inaitwa ndoa kaburi. Kuna mtu anafungishwa ndoa na kaburi. Yes. Hiyo mila ipo. They are taken to the graveyards. A selected grave is selected and somebody is married to that grave. So she will tell the story of that.
Okay, so we also did that story about grave marriage, whereby people with disabilities were pushed to marry graves in the northern part of Tanzania. You see? So if you... Hey.
And you saw them too? Yeah, some of course. It's also the two they share. The two try to share.
Okay, so basically this is when this lady with disabilities are pushed to marry dead people. It happens like this. Let's say, let me give an example of Dandi. Dandi is a brother, like the elder brother, and he has the young brother, right? When Dandi passes on, he leaves his young brother behind, right? Then Dandi, because he left without a child, without any marriage, so his brother is forced to go and marry a person with disability, he's forced to go and marry a person with disability. And when he marries that person, he lives with her for like 2 years or less. Then they introduce her that I am not the real husband, your husband is the grave. So he leaves the person with disability, with the children, to the grave, and those children should use the name of their dead father whom they don't know. And then the young brother of Dandi goes to marry the wife of his choice. So this is normally pushed to people with disabilities, and it happens here in Tanzania. And I did, with this story, I tried to get as much ministers as I could to push them to talk about it. Some did, some did not. And it's still going on. Yeah, so this is like a whole program, like the 30 minutes program, but we're not going to watch all of it. We're going to watch like the first maybe 30 seconds or 1 minute. Katika kutekeleza malengo endelevu ya milenia ambayo kilele chake ni mwaka 2030. Ijapokuwa kauli mbiu ya maendeleo endelevu inasisitiza kutokumwacha mtu nyuma, sambamba na kauli mbiu hii, lakini zipo baadhi ya mila na desturi ambazo zimeziacha jamii zetu nyuma. Nikukaribishe kwenye makala hii inayohusu ndoa za kaburi katika wilaya ya Serengeti mkoani Mara. Mkoani Mara ambacho kina wakazi zaidi ya 2000. Kijiji chenye mandhari nzuri, na wakazi wa kijiji hiki shughuli zao kubwa ni kilimo, ikiwemo kilimo cha mtama, ulezi, viazi vitamu na hata mahindi. Kijiji cha Kiambali bado kinaonekana kuwa nyuma katika suala zima la mila na desturi. Mila na desturi kijijini hapa zinaonekana kumkandamiza mwanamke. Ndoa za kaburi ni moja ya mila na desturi ambazo zinaonekana kuhalalishwa na jamii ya Kikurya. Esther mwenye umri wa miaka 44, mkazi wa kitongoji cha Kiambali, kata ya Uwanja wa Ndege, wilaya ya Serengeti mkoani Mara, ni kati ya wanawake wanaodaiwa kuolewa na kaburi wakati anaishi na wazazi wake huko katika kijiji cha Kiuruba, wilaya ya Tarime. Basi mwaka 1986 alikeketwa akiwa na umri wa miaka 14, na mwaka 1987 alipokuwa na umri wa miaka 15 aliolewa kwa mahari ya ng'ombe 15 na mwanaume aliyejulikana kwa jina la Samuel Wangete. Ndoa hiyo ya kimila ilifurahiwa sana na wazazi, ingawa yeye hakuwa akijua mambo ya ndoa kutokana na umri wake kuwa mdogo. Aliambiwa na wazazi wake kuwa ana bahati kijijini hapo kupata mchumba ikiwa ni muda mfupi tu baada ya kukeketwa. Mama huyu ambaye ni mlemavu wa viungo vya miguu hakujua kama anaolewa na kaburi. Siku moja baba mkwe mdogo wa Esther. Yeah, so that's Esther Ntembe, who was married to Grave. And she was circumcised when she was 16 years, I think. That's genital mutilation, right? And she was forced to marry a Grave. And yeah, I think some of you who understand Swahili would see what was really going on. So this is exactly what's going on in our society. Some things are not told, but we are trying as media people to talk about these issues because we want the government to act upon such culture norms, traditions, and all that. Lastly, I wouldn't say that we are doing enough. We are still doing a lot of things. I mean, we are trying our best. And we promise that we'll still be doing a lot of things, that it's a good platform that we have now. We'll be sharing with you some of the stories that we'll be doing. I remember when I go to meetings like this, when I walk around or when I go and, yeah, especially when I walk around, somebody would come and ask me like, hey, why are you limping? I'll be like, I'm a person with disability too. Not true, but I would say I'm not physically able. So some who won't understand me would think like, maybe you have just injured yourself and you'll get better soon. You see? And some keep on telling me that, unaringa. You know that? So sometimes you feel because we sail in the same boat. But thank you so much. Let me just give up our opportunity to the next presenter, who will also share some more work that we do as journalists.